Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is when you're watching this. Today I wanted to talk about something that I call the sleep room. So, my son likes to stay up late, and I like to go to bed early. So, it doesn't always work out, but sometimes I'm sleep deprived, and sometimes I'm tired, and sometimes I'm trying to help him get to sleep. Every once in a while he'll have trouble going to sleep, whether it just be like anxiety or excitement or whatever's going on, like kids and their sleep. It's a problem sometimes, right? Like it's definitely not always easy peasy. So back in the day, years ago, I was helping my husband get to sleep using the guided meditation. I have a guided meditation video, um, and I love guided meditations. I think they are so relaxing and so helpful. And for a while, they helped my son go to sleep as well. But he kind of got sick of them, and like he knew what was coming. Like he knew it relaxed him enough to go to sleep, so it like kind of stopped working. And so one night we were laying in bed and he was excited. We had like met new friends that day. We had like went to a new playground that day. Like it was an eventful day, and the next day we had a trip, like a field trip type thing planned. So he was just off the walls excited and just overstimulated. And I was like, let's do a guided meditation. And he was like, no, not happening, not tonight. I'm like, oh man. So I was just laying there, exhausted, reaching for anything I could get. And I was like, hey, what if we do a sleep room? And he was like, ooh, what's that? So the way I explained it to him in my like foggy brainness is it is a room that you picture, you set it up, you put things in it, you can put people in it, you can put pets in it, you can put wild animals in it, you can put trees in it, it can be inside, it can be outside, it can be anything you imagine. But the goal is to set this all up while you're awake. You focus on the details of what you're putting in the room so that you're only focusing on the room and your thoughts aren't wandering. And you want to put things in this room, and then when you fall asleep, you're awake in this room. Like it kind of leads into your dreams. And you're able to play with all the things you put in there, or enjoy all the things you put in there, or pet all the cats you put in there. And so we would start off by closing our eyes and relaxing our bodies. And we would talk about how our whole body feels relaxed, just like a guided meditation, where you start off by like focusing on your breathing and relaxing your body. But then you want to picture like a big dark space. And then we usually do a room, because it's easier, because then you can talk about the four walls and the floor and the ceiling. We pick a color to picture. We maybe put a bed in it. My son loves to put 27 dogs. He's like, there has to be a bunch of dogs. There's like five golden retrievers and five huskies. And, he just loves picturing all the dogs and thinking about dogs. Um, but the key too is everything that you put in the room that is living has to be sleeping, so that they're not like running around the room and then your thoughts are wandering and you're getting distracted. Everything has to be asleep in the room until you're asleep. Then everything can wake up and come to life. And it really can be whatever you want to make it. I mean, sometimes we've made it more like a bedroom with like a fun color on the walls, like orange or green. And sometimes he wants a Fortnite theme. Sometimes he wants like a Halloween theme or a Christmas theme. He really liked to theme it. He likes to pick the little details that go in. Sometimes we'll talk about putting a little table in the corner so that he can then put things on the table. We talk about what color it's going to be. Sometimes we'll say, okay, we're going to have a black table and we're going to put a clear vase on it with pink flowers in it, and there has to be water in the vase. The point is to go into great detail so that you are talking about every single thing that's going into this room, because it's making your mind slow down and you're really focusing on those details. And eventually you fall asleep because that can get boring too. Like, it is kind of exciting the first few times you do it, but not too exciting that it keeps kids up, or my kid. I mean, I've only ever done this with my child, but I have told a couple of friends about it and they've done it and it has worked for their children as well. But it's fun, and it's just something that's kind of, relaxing. You can have your eyes closed, you're laying in bed. A lot of times we read books before bed, but that involves like having a light on and sitting up and looking at the pictures, or like being really interested in the story. It is another calm activity before bed, but I feel like the sleep room is just really that like little push to relax enough to go to sleep. So I hope you try it and I hope it helps, and let me know in the comments what you would put in your sleep room. Have a great day.